Hello everyone, we are back. Thank goodness. I missed last Thursday. I was so angry we couldn't do it. I was stuck in a waiting room, rocking backwards and forwards in a chair, watching the clock go around and around and around. It was my literal version of hell. And now I've got the flu. But screw it, we are going to carry on regardless. So I'm going to quickly apologise. My voice will break at times during tonight. Everyone's going to sound ill in London. It's just that time of the year. You know, it just
You're being
just
so brave about it.
Yeah, you know, like I want a medal, but I basically also want to be paraded around. Going, you're so brave, Hedge. Well done. Because I'm that vain. I just seek the approval of others. Anyway, my name's Hedgehog. I use he, him pronouns. I am here and always here. That's basically it for me. I'm not going to go into all the rubbishy stuff yet. I can do that later if need be. I'm going to let everyone else introduce themselves. And I say everyone else. I mean, there's two people. Blue is on a hiatus for not the foreseeable, but for quite a while.
They've gone fishing.
Yeah, they've gone fishing. They've gone fishing upstate somewhere.
I think every week we should like make up something
a new one.
that isn't true, but it's like so absurd. They've gone fishing.
They've gone fishing, yeah. You see, we say that, and then Blue's going to be on Twitter tagging us the photo of them going fishing. It's like, fuck.
God, fuck.
It wasn't on the plan, but I'm doing it anyway just to spite you. And we're missing Apollo. Apollo is also unwell. So we're sending wishes and get well soons. And if I could fly to Ireland to drop off some supplies, I would, but that's expensive and I can't. So we just have Dom and Valerian. And I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Anna.
Right. Well, there were my voice. This is contagious through the screen. Hi. I'm Anna or Raleigh, whichever one you prefer. I use them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. Not today. Today I'm playing a vampire. I'm playing Dominic, our favorite himbo. You can find me everywhere at Peculiar Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media. As for streams, I have some things coming up. Currently not a lot of stable things. So yeah, I'll probably have more to say at some other point in the future. That's it.
Just not today.
Just not today. It's just things are being planned and schemed. There's a lot of scheming, but nothing. Yeah, exactly. Just nothing yet. That's
nothing concrete.
You know,
nothing that I can say that doesn't
Soon,
break
no.
an NDA.
Yeah.
Anyway, last but not least, we have Inez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Inez. I use she, her pronouns, and I am your succubus girlfriend with your consent. You can find me everywhere on the internet at succubusgf or xxsuccubusgfxx. My face is everywhere. It's very easy to find me. Yeah, there's not much in store for me except for this stream and something that we are working on. Yeah, how about you check out Operation Olive Branch? It would be really cool if you did.
You definitely should, and we're going to do something bigger about it in the future. I just haven't figured out what that's going to be yet. That's a one for the admin meeting, and there's just a question mark about what date that meeting actually is. Soon, yeah.
Soon TM.
See, the problem is that Anna's coming over to the UK, so what's actually going to happen is I'm going to say soon.tm, I'm going to hear a knock at my door, and then everyone's going to be there. It's like, how about that admin meeting? And it's like, what, now? It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no time
with the suitcase being like, I have a seat right here. If I can't come in, I can just sit in the suitcase, bro. It's fine.
Exactly.
Don't give Anna ideas, all right? It's
I have your address.
I know you do. That's the problem. I still have on my desk the card you sent me. It's still on my desk.
Oh, that's very
Sweet.
cute. Also very threatening. My
It is.
God.
Yeah.
It's just
address.
look. It's just part of the aren't they going to kill each other relationship we have going.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, not
I'm very
everything.
excited to see the development.
Yeah, not everything can be love and romance. Sometimes there has to be hatred and swords.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
You know. Oh, okay. Right. 2 weeks ago. God, that's such a long time ago. And it doesn't help that my paper notes are basically sparse. I am going to say, Inez, can you remember anything of what happened 2 weeks ago? And the answer is, it's
Oh my God.
okay. It's okay if you don't. Normally we'd have Leto here / Blue, and we don't have Leto / Blue, so we don't have an obsessive note taker anymore.
Or Apollo.
Or
My
Apollo,
God.
no.
Fuck. We've lost our note. Fuck.
It's
Lost our
fine.
note takers.
It's fine.
No. I think I remember. I think I remember 2 weeks ago. Was mostly Valerian meeting Wally,
Mhm.
and them being very anxious about meeting Valerian.
Can you blame him?
And I mean, truly, since Valerian immediately went for a let's test your metal type of shit, which was like, throw things at him, just see how reflexive, like how much his reflexes are developed, and let's test out that tasting skill of his. So he tasted some blood, figured out where some people were and who they were and like what clan and all that stuff, and Valerian was like, this is interesting. Interesting indeed. And so they just had, I think, a long conversation about that. There were some exchanges of details. There were what else happened? I don't think we did much.
You didn't do much aside from the first half. Valerian was Facebook stalking someone who became the most basic white bitch I could come up with on a short moment's notice.
Well, yes,
because that was all ad lib. All just like what would a basic white girl also have on her Facebook? Live, laugh, love. Lots of photos of drinks.
Well, it's because I told you that her best friend's name is Chloe, and then you said,
and
Jasmine,
and Sasha, and Jade, and we basically invented the brats.
It's so funny. Anyways, what else?
We learned about Quinn.
We found out that Quinn is a filthy diabolist,
which caused a Oscar-winning fucking display from Inez, trying not to actively lose their shit.
Yes. No, you're right. I was actively there, like, okay, keep it together. Fine, we're fine. Everything's fine. I broke some phones. That was fun. What else?
I think we
found out that Ackhurst died.
Yes, Ackhurst has died. That's where Leto has now gone running off to go deal with that. Right. In which case, we are going to move over to Dom, who was chasing some leads, quote unquote, to Valerian. Chasing some leads actually translates to chasing Asta around central London. I mean, look, if it was anyone else, you probably leave them behind, but he's a bit of a dick.
Well,
And
I mean, he's just hella sus. Like, that's the problem. He's not even that he's an asshole. He's just very sus.
well, I mean, to be fair, you did intimidate him to the point where, you know, if any of his clanmates found out that, you know, that he'd backed down to a K-tip of all things, that might be some reputational damage that they might not necessarily recover from. Asta doesn't do anything overtly bad. He goes to watch the apartments building that he mentioned that they suspect the assailant may be operating out of, doing their own kind of stakeout for about an hour. And then they start heading towards another park in London. More on the east side. Nothing special, not one of the Regent Parks, or, you know, it's an unassuming park, which is probably the best place to hide in one respect. As you get closer to it, it becomes increasingly more difficult to conceal yourself. I mean, let's be clear, like, Dom is not a stealthy guy on the best of days. You know, but
even if he tried, like it.
Yeah,
you know.
like it would go. I mean, for the hell of it.
Oh no.
Go on, give me dexterity and stealth. Just humor me.
Okay. Not a lot of dice.
Is it 1?
No, 3.
I mean, 3 can work.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is ironically 3.
Oh no. Okay. That is. Wait, how is that a success? Oh no, this isn't. Just 2.
Just 2. You spend most of this evening / night undiscoverable until you start to approach this park, where you notice that even for 3 a.m. in the morning, a lot of people seem to be actively hanging around. It's at that point Asta turns around to catch Dom out.
Yeah.
You know, if you really wanted to come with, you did just have to ask. You didn't have to do the whole tippy toe thing.
I mean, this is more fun.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't really expect a brute enforcer to actually be able to stand on their tiptoes, but
I mean,
it took me a while to notice.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what you're up to.
Didn't your friend humiliate me enough to make me tell you what I know?
Maybe you're hiding more.
I
mean, you already lied about a bunch of things. Why wouldn't you lie about more?
Did you see her? She's terrifying. The irony is she got more information out of me looking like a sweet doll than you, the enforcer who's supposed to get information out of people, did.
I wasn't trying to. She was doing a fine job. Why would I interrupt with that? Why would I interrupt her?
I don't know. You lot are just weird.
Weird is a concept made up by people.
And well, yes, that's. Look, this is where Axel lives. Okay, I can't be seen. There's like a real air of discomfort on his face. No one can know about what happened in the park. It would be disastrous to my position in the pack in general if, it got out that this...
I get it.
So...
And what would you be willing to do for me to keep it a secret?
I shouldn't have mentioned it. I should have just taken the risk. I can sneak you...
What?
I can sneak you a copy of all the evidence we've collected.
So you were hiding more things.
Yes, okay. I was told.
I would very much like that evidence, yes.
I was told we have to keep it away from Valerian at all costs.
I mean, it seems like you're good at following orders. You're a good boy.
And don't patronize me. I'm not taking patronization from a fucking caitiff.
Well, if you give me the evidence, I will get out of your hair.
Wait here.
Okay. Better not run.
And I am not running into the park. Sit. I will be back in a moment.
Dominic just stands there. Doesn't take the
hint.
order. No.
Asta is gone for about 45 minutes. Until he comes back. Looking like shit.
Oh.
He is trying to hold his arms in a way that disguises the damage or makes it look minimal. But he has taken numerous superficial hits, all designed not to be lethal, but to prove a point. In his one hand, he is holding a brown envelope. Quite thick brown envelope. Okay.
You look like shit.
And let's just say we were both idiots. Can we agree on that? That we were just both idiots?
No.
And from behind, you hear a voice. You haven't heard a very... I'm trying to think if Dom's ever actually heard their voice. I think you have, but it was been a very long time ago. You hear Axel's voice. Coming from what first looked like the back of a car. They walk out. If I was you, I would probably agree that you've both been idiots.
Why would I?
Do you wanna tell him, Asta, or shall I? You know, the whole sneaky, and you see Asta kind of goes, you were so bad at sneaking, and I was so bad at noticing you that we weren't noticing that there was another tail tailing both of us.
Okay.
Axel knows about what happened in the park, about what I did, and what I revealed.
Sounds like a you problem.
And that's not the... And you see that Axel just starts laughing. Oh, you know, if you hadn't had a clan, Dom, I probably would have welcomed you here, you know. If you hadn't have thrown your lot in with Valerian.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm not going anywhere.
Axel has had a dramatic appearance change over the last 5 years. Last time we saw them, they were in silk dresses. They've now gone full gangrel circle and are now wearing leather high top combat heels, like tight leather jeans, and the only thing they're wearing today is a leather jacket and a bunch of bandages wrapped around the chest. They've gone through a lot of transitions in the past 5 years. Start going from male to female, then going from female to non-binary. They've had a massive journey of discovery, which has basically involved Axel changing their appearance nearly every year to a new type. And this is their new type. They've settled on. And you can blame Inez for this. Showing me Hades before we played this, yeah, no, not a good idea. So I'm getting, like, I'm sorry. I saw the artwork for Nemesis, and I was like, that's Axel. That kind of fits Axel's image in my mind. And I've also realised Inez's biggest weakness is make them hot. So I am making Axel hot. Because
I've been found out. I've been found out. I need to move.
I need to run.
I need to get out of here. I've been found out.
I mean, wait until you. Just wait till you see the others.
Oh, how dare you!
Anyway,
Bitch.
Anyway, look, I'm enjoying it while I can because I know revenge will come later. You know, when I'll have to sit there and suck it up. Look, Dom. Asta was right. We can't really have Valerian sniffing around on this one.
Okay.
Not because I'm hiding something or I'm plotting some sort of coup. If Valerian wants to think that, he can come down here and speak to me himself, and I will tear his fucking throat out.
Then what is the problem?
This is my mistake. And I'm not one to give Valerian the satisfaction of cleaning it up for me.
Interesting. And how do you propose we solve this then?
Well, I was about to go throw a Molotov cocktail through an apartment block.
That doesn't sound like a good way to solve things.
I tend to find that after I throw a Molotov cocktail, the problem I originally had goes away.
You create like 3 more.
Yeah, but they're not usually my problems. I don't really care how the fire gets put out.
Hmm. Well, I think that one way or another, Valerian is gonna find out.
Oh no, I'm 100% confident they're going to find out.
So what's the deal then?
I
Just
don't
say whatever
fucking
you-
know, okay? I've been pulled on the fucking back foot here.
Well, you fucked up, and you seem to be incapable of fixing it. So maybe it's easier if Valerian fix it. And you just, I know it will hurt your ego, but you'll get over it. You've got eternity to get over that.
I do know. Just take the fucking folder. Do whatever it is that you would ask to do, like a good little lapdog.
Funny coming from you.
And
I'll take the folder, yes. And we'll take it from Aster.
Dominic, you want to be careful about how you speak to people. Because here's the thing. Yes, right now you can say what you like, do what you like, because you've got the precious shield of Valerian protecting you from above like some kind of fucking divine intervention. One day that's going to fail. And we'll remember. And I am going to enjoy ripping every single one of your fucking teeth out and tossing you into the Thames. Limb by fucking limb.
See, here's the thing. I try and be nice to people. I generally do try, but then they are just horrible to me. So why would I bother? You call me a bunch of insults, both of you, in the past, what is it, 3 minutes? So why would I bother? I will be nice to you if you want, but then I expect a kind of respect back.
Don't try and take the fucking moral high ground here.
I'm not. It seems like common sense.
And you see, Asta is going to say something, and Axel shuts him up by literally grabbing him by the throat and almost lifting him up. Before they just toss him aside, like up against one of the walls nearby.
We just like, what's that for?
Look, I appreciate that you're still relatively new to this whole thing, you know. Yes, it's been 5 years, but that's still baby talk. There are pecking orders. And you have to start understanding that you can't just go around attacking people and getting involved in their fucking plans.
I wouldn't be attacking people if I would just do as I asked. Usually when I get orders from Valerian to deal with something, I start out being very nice, but then people never return the favor. So then if they don't want to listen, they might have to feel. Maybe that will help them.
What the hell are you on about? Have you seen the amount of fangs I hear you pull? How is that being nice?
Try to be.
I don't understand. I really don't. How can you be how are you a nice person, Dominic?
I mean, when I started with all of this, I tried to be nice, but everyone I've met, every kindred I've met, they never returned it. So
Look,
even Aster came picking a fight right away.
I mean, Aster is an idiot, okay? He's lucky I haven't had him killed yet. Let's put it that way. And I'm sorry that maybe I haven't been the most welcoming. As you can appreciate, this is a tough situation.
I get that, but also you caused this problem, and actions have consequences.
Oh, don't you dare pull the fucking actions have consequences card.
It's true.
You've been hanging out with Valerian for too long. Be careful.
Anyway, I'm willing to be on neutral ground with you, but I'm willing to be respectful and nice, then I would like that in return.
Fine, Your Majesty.
You don't have to do that.
Please.
That's what I mean. This is what I mean. The kind of tone you put on. You can just be nice about it. Just normal. Just be normal.
Just go, Dominic. Give the folder to your master. I will go prepare a defense.
Sure.
Besides, it's fine. I have one card up my sleeve anyway.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
And oh no, I don't mind telling you. It's fine. Well, no, I can't tell you.
Then don't mention it. Just keep your card up your sleeve. I will.
Good.
You know
It's
what?
fine.
Good night.
It's fine.
And he'll just like take
Fine.
the folder and
It's
just start
fine.
walking off.
You sort of see that the Axel turns to Asta, and it's like, why did he do that? I had the whole thing planned, like the whole speech bit, the whole dramatic bit, you know, the thing we did back in drama club, and it's fine. They'll come back. I have something that Valerian wants anyway, so it's fine. We'll just use that as a bargaining chip. But hey ho. Axel pulls out their phone, walks away from the park. He's like texting someone. So Dom now has a folder containing all of the evidence that the gangrels have put together on who's behind these attacks in Hampstead Heath. Briefly peeking inside, this definitely looks like a Leto job. There are so many like photos and maps and reports.
Yeah, I think Dom opens it, looks at that, like, no, and closes it again.
I'm gonna say that for the rest of the night, Dom, you go home. Planning to give Valerian the folder tomorrow. Valerian and Wally were going out to see if they could find the full address of this Casey. I'm gonna say you find the address. That's not a problem. You work out which one of the houses it has to be that's theirs. However, at this point, it is nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit too late or early in the morning to knock on someone's door and say, "Hey, I heard you got attacked. Want to talk about it?" So you agree
Fine.
to convene together the next day. Night. Which technically means it's a new day, which means it's a new rouse check.
Oh God. I forgot
See,
that
I'm
was-
remembering the rules now.
Good job.
I'm remembering.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
And my voice isn't dead yet.
Okay.
Rouse check.
No, wait, I didn't.
Well,
yeah,
look at us.
Yeah, we both succeed.
There you go.
Wow.
What do you mean you're not a bit hungry?
No,
No.
not hungry.
Fine.
Thank you. We're good.
Fair enough. It's another new night in the Acropolis. No one else has turned up at this point. Wally's gone a bit quiet. You've heard nothing from Leto at all. If either of you attempt to get hold of Leto, their phone just goes straight to voicemail, as if it's been turned off. Valerian, you get a text from Axel.
Of course.
It just reads, GG on the upper hand. We need to talk at some point.
And at this point, I haven't heard from Axel.
You've not
in
heard
5
from
years, right?
Axel for a good couple of weeks. You occasionally have a little bit of like small talk, like that little back and forth texting every couple of weeks. Like, have you not murdered anyone yet? No, I haven't. Okay, good. Checking in. But also, there's been no. Dom hasn't told you about the folder or anything like that yet. So this is an out of nowhere text.
And so I go, fine.
I've been withholding something. I'm not particularly proud of it. I may be willing to switch sides on that. Can I pop over?
He goes, now? Question mark.
I mean, later on tonight works if it's better for you.
He goes, that does indeed work better.
Okay. Fine, I'll pop round later. I've got a few loose ends I need to wrap up anyway.
And then it's an O and a K. What's that?
At which
The first
point,
not a thumbs up.
No. Valerian using emojis? No.
Yeah,
no, he's not that bad. At which point I say, Dom, you walk in to the Acropolis. Marcus lets you in. It's a very quiet place when there's not many people in it.
Yeah, I'll give a nod of thanks to Marcus, and I'll walk down with the folder. I'm like, Valerian, I've got something. Just
Well,
like shouting down.
Good morning to you too, I guess.
I guess. Just continues to wait
Oh.
down, and just hands over the folder. Got this from Axel.
That's so. I think he'll just he'll make sure that the table is clear. And he'll just carefully take things out of the envelope. I assume it's a packet of like this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. It's a thick packet of just papers and
yeah.
photos and reports and diagrams. It's a murder mystery solver's wet dream. It there's to be fair to Axel, they've managed to get a lot of information that even Leto may struggle with to a degree here. There's original copies of all of the witness statements, all of the victim statements, all the autopsy reports. They're all here. Just you don't have Leto here to connect the dots.
Mm-hmm. I just take it out. I read over a couple of things, and I just have like the 2 papers in my hands. I go, Don, what is this?
I mean, Axel just said that they fucked up essentially, and we're trying to fix it. They were gonna try Molotov cocktails at things. I don't think that's very efficient. But we're hiding this because they didn't want to give you the satisfaction of cleaning up after them, essentially. So I also don't. It's probably to do with the murders, the ones in the, I think was it like 12 or something of them in total.
12 total. Which is
Pretty
much more than Valerian thought. Valerian thought there was 4. There's actually been 12.
Oh. Oh yeah, there's about 12 apparently. This is probably, yeah. So I'm assuming this is to do with that.
He just puts the papers back, and he just goes, I think that's for Leto to figure out.
Yeah.
And then
Where
he
is she?
turns around, and he's just like laughing to himself.
Are you okay?
It is just so hilarious that they are trying to keep me from cleaning up after them.
Oh yeah, well I mean Axel did say that if you came over they would rip your throat out, which I thought was funny. Oh, you should know that. Yeah, it is funny.
All right. But also they're not giving me the satisfaction, but also they are, trying to keep me in this hole, in my own spider hole, and just like not letting me leave and find out things, like it's very interesting and fun.
Yeah,
Almost
I
makes
don't
me
know.
want to do the opposite, Dom.
I mean, you should. It's fun.
Maybe I'll take some of your recklessness. They are coming over later.
Why?
Texted me, wanted to talk.
That's interesting.
It would be nice if you were here.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll be here.
Then I will postpone that meeting to right now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really have any other plans tonight anyway.
Lovely. Because I'd like an explanation.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'll text Axel and I go, change of plans. Come over now. Right now.
It does not take Axel long to turn up. About 5 minutes, almost like they were already outside, waiting, and it was a bit rude to turn up in the first 10 seconds. They come down, have a brief look around. Well, I've got to say, Val, you've really done the place up. I mean, I personally preferred the old one. This is a bit too, extravagant, arrogant.
Your opinions mean nothing to me.
Oh, why, thank you.
Please have a seat. Go on. I point to the seat across the table.
The furthest possible point from Valerian.
Furthest possible point from me. And I sit at my high back chair, of course.
I see Dom is here. Hello, Dom.
Hi.
Is this nice enough for you?
Yeah, this is nice.
And
Well done.
I assume you've seen the folder.
Yes, absolutely. I'd love some explanation on things you've been hiding from me.
Okay, look. We think someone is trying to frame us. We're not exactly sure who. Someone is going to great lengths to make it look like I don't have control of my own goddamn territory, when I do have fucking control of it. I almost think someone's trying to start shit. Well, no, that's a lie. I know they're trying to start shit. Now, at first, I thought it was Quinn. That would be my first immediate suspect. However, I know it can't be them. But I'll get back to that in a minute. What I do know is whoever it is isn't from around here. Or they're new enough that they don't know enough about the various groups in London because they've been making mistakes. I still haven't got enough to make their identity, but I think I know where they live. If Dom hadn't have stalked me last night, then that block would have been reduced to ashes by this morning.
Well, good thing he did. Wow.
And go on, do it. Do the gloaty thing that you want to do. Just get it over and done with.
And so he stands up and throws the big packet of information and documents and photos and everything on the table with a big slam, and he goes, "So you've given me all this to tell me you don't know who this person is? This isn't enough information."
You think you can figure it out then?
I think I can figure it out in 2 nights.
Okay. 2 nights. If you can stop this fucker from killing people and laying them in our fucking domain in 2 nights... Look.
Then what? No.
No.
Your sentence,
No.
please.
I can't. I have to do something else before I tell you the butt bit. I realised that, I was jumping too far ahead.
Fine. Set up your joke.
What about how Quinn is planning to topple you?
I mean, that isn't a joke, and something I know. Yes.
About how she's already spoken to the rest of us clan leaders and is slowly trying to ebb a majority of us to her side.
Did not know that, but that is very funny. Good jokes.
About how she's currently in Paris having talks with the Camarilla.
I know that. Yes.
Well, this is my proposal. Solve this in 2 nights. I know where she's staying in Paris.
Wow.
Because I was also invited. But I decided that I had bad visions about arriving back from the airport, getting off the plane, and the first person was seeing there was you. So I declined, but I know where she's staying.
You know, that
If
is
you
a
fancy
very
a trip
very
abroad.
smart. Well, it's a very smart idea to not go. Yes, but the fact that you um, didn't do it because of me showing up to the airport,
And
however, it doesn't show that you didn't do it because you wanted to be here. You know.
Valerian, you have control. It doesn't mean I have to like you. I'll respect the crown. That doesn't mean I have to respect you.
Crown, please. We are not Camarilla.
Sometimes I wonder.
Truly.
Yeah, if we're going to be frank, you're not the Valerian I met 8 years ago.
Really.
No.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say you've gone power crazed or power hungry,
Hmm.
but after defeating the Inquisition, you've gained an aura of arrogance that I find insufferable. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I miss the old Valerian. The Valerian would drive.
Well, what interesting conversations we have.
You want
I
me to be
do
honest?
wish you would have told me this sooner.
If you were a little bit more approachable, maybe one of us would. If I was you, I'd keep an eye on all the clan leaders. I think you'll find Quinn is closer to a majority than perhaps you'd like to admit.
Well, these are all interesting things you've told me. And I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you coming here to tell me all of this. Truly, I'm not being facetious. I truly,
Okay.
I truly mean it. People change, believe it or not.
Trust me. I know about people changing. I've changed more than most in both life and in death.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean the change is good, Valerian. You helped me in a moment where things could have gone horrifically wrong. I'll never forget that. That's why I never agreed to join up with Quinn. But that doesn't mean I have to like everything you do.
Here's the thing. I don't like everything I do either. But some things have to be done in a state, which we are in, of different clans, different vampires, different people even living together. I am trying to do my best to appease everyone. Truly. Have you not seen that stupid map over there?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have spoken out of line.
That is not what I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you that things are the way they are because of Camarilla invasions and things I did not like. I saw an opportunity to make things better for everyone. I truly hope I've made things better, and if that is not the case, then I appreciate your honesty.
They look down for a moment before pulling out a piece of paper, scribbling something, and they pass it to Dom across the table. It's a folded piece of paper.
Confused, but we'll take it and we'll.
I'm
open it
going
and
to trust
read it.
you, Dom, to be a bit of an arbiter for me.
Okay.
When you think Valerian has done a good enough job at investigating this, give them that. That'll be my end of the bargain fulfilled. As for me, I'm going to go away for a little bit and have a bit of a think. I may not be contactable for a week or so.
Okay.
I have
Yes.
some old demons that maybe I need to work on. Maybe Valerian has a point. Maybe it's me that's become more jaded. Maybe I'm the one that's become something I didn't want to be. And maybe I'm just... Maybe I'm projecting. But when you think...
Please.
When you think he's ready, give him that.
Okay.
But make sure he is. Because once you give him that, we're going to see the old Valerian again.
Okay.
The one that I remember. Laughing their backside off, running into the Tower of London, dual-wielding pistols like a motherfucker.
So then, if that's a good thing, then why shouldn't I give it right now?
Because I'm being a selfish so-and-so. And I want my problem to be fixed first. There's nothing stopping you. I could walk out this building right now, and you could just hand over the piece of paper, and that would be that. It's on you, ultimately, Dom, what you value more. Do you value your bond with Valerian? Or do you value the bond of an agreement?
Right.
But, and if you were clever, maybe you'd even figure out a way to use this to get something that you wanted in life.
Things I wonder very unreachable.
Anyway, I digress. I've taken up too much of your time.
It was nice of you to meet us, Axel. I
It was nice to see you.
worry about you.
I worry about myself sometimes too. Someone's been withholding answers from me, and I don't know who. And I just want, and I'm not referring to the case with all the bodies, and I don't care about that, really. If someone's trying to make me look bad, they can say it to my face and I'll kill them. But I have a few personal loose ends that, after Towerfall, I never really got to get answers to. And I guess I've been telling myself that the answers never really mattered. But maybe they do. So I'm gonna go find my answers. The gangrels will look after themselves. If they get themselves in a spot of bother, they will come see you.
Of course.
Consider yourself pseudo in charge. Just be careful. Well, most of them are all bark and no bite. But what can I say?
Good luck, Axel.
Yeah, Axel, let me walk with you.
Yeah, sure. Axel goes walk up the stairs up onto the street above. Dom following
Dom
on.
will follow and just be before he acts clearly listen, just in all seriousness, if you need something, if you need someone, I meant that what I said. I'm trying to be nice. If you need someone to, if you're in trouble or something like that,
I'm never in trouble. I've never met a problem I can't fix by punching someone in the face hard enough.
Yeah, I know a thing or two about that, but
I just need to find someone.
Okay.
Because I'm convinced they're not dead. But every record I find of them, or every avenue I go down, I can never find them.
Alright, well, if I can assist in any way, if I have time, just let me know.
Have you seen Leto recently?
Yeah, yesterday, but she's not answering our phone. Why?
Because that's where all the trails lead me to.
What are we talking about here?
Nothing. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. It was before your time anyway. Kind of.
Okay. Right. Well,
I need to go
luck.
find my Prince Charming. Again.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're good looking. I'm sure you will.
Yeah, they just got themselves killed at an Inquisition attack, didn't they? Apparently. But I don't believe that fucking bullshit. Anyway, I'm off.
Yeah. The offer remains, but yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
Look after him.
I try. I really try.
There was a reason. Let's be clear for a moment. We chose to fall under Valerian not because of the fear we had of Valerian. Let's be clear. If all four of us faction leaders at the time did not like him, we could have taken him on relatively easily. We did it out of respect. Well, most of us did it out of respect. One of them was overruled. Hence the trip to Paris.
Yeah, I figured.
Dom. She's going to start a war.
Yeah, I think we, from the moment Valerian took over, I think that was to be expected.
Yes, we all expected Quinn to do something stupid. But we didn't expect Quinn to go running to the Camarilla. Heck, we all thought she'd go running to the Inquisition first. We were half expected to wake up to find helicopters all over us again.
Well, there's one thing I've learned about Valerian. I mean, you've said it yourself. I'm a cative. A lot of people hate me for that, but Valerian respects loyalty. So, I'm just saying, if you were to form an alliance with Valerian, you'd be protected. Why do you think I'm around? I know. I'd be in danger if I left.
The problem with that, Dom, is the price you have to pay. You're lucky. You're Valerian's pet project. You're fine. The rest of us, there's a tax on that loyalty.
I don't know. I've years ago heard Valerian say that he cared. I don't know what that means in Valerian terms, but
I mean, if Valerian used the C word, then either they were drunk on some really potent blood, or they actually do care.
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
But that's because it's you, Dom.
Okay.
I don't get it. Trust me, I don't. I've tried. I don't see what Valerian sees in you. You are just a caitiff who goes around acting like a baby. I do not understand what is so special about you, Dominic Lasker, that makes you so special that you've managed to somehow weasel your way into the...
We were trying to be nice, remember?
I'm just being...
I came here with honest intentions, saying that I'm willing to help you.
I'm just being honest. I'm just saying, be careful.
I am.
If Valerian finds a new toy or something else that takes his interest, and you're not suddenly the, the one in the good boy seat, then what? Why do you think Leto and Valerian aren't that close?
Oh, Leto, I don't think their personalities match very well.
Can you think of anyone whose personalities match well with Valerian?
Strangely enough, Quinn, somehow. I don't know how it works, but...
Well, that's because they come from the same sire, and it's complicated. It's always been a sibling rivalry that was always going to get out of control eventually.
Right.
I wonder how Albert feels about all this.
What?
Nothing. I'm pondering out loud.
Okay. Well, anyway, if you're just gonna stand there and
no, I'm not
insult me more.
No. I wasn't meaning to insult you. I'm just saying you've got to be careful.
I get it. Okay, I get it. I know. I am aware. The thing is, a lot of people think I'm just, not smart, and maybe that's true in a way, but I'm not completely oblivious. And there is don't look at me like that, Inez. There is some strength in adding onto it a little bit to pretend to be a little bit more oblivious than I actually am. Make people underestimate me.
Maybe that's how you survive so well.
Kinda is, yeah. Anyway, good luck.
Thank you. Go, Dom.
Yeah, I am.
Do what you think is right.
I will. And I'll just head back down. And go to Valerian like, well, that was interesting.
What? The conversation we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting enough.
I didn't know that. I mean, I didn't know that Quinn was that far. I just had to act, so I expected Quinn to retaliate at some point, but it sounds like she's pretty far ahead.
Well, yes. However, I'm not worried.
Okay. If you're not worried, then I'm not worried.
We fought the entirety of the Inquisition, at least the one stationed in London.
That's true, but I don't know. All vampires, or most of all vampires, London against us.
Well, the thing about the difference between Inquisition and Quinn Killen's army is that those were humans and these are vampires. We know vampires. We know what they are. We know how they tick, how they operate.
And we don't know that about humans. We all were humans once.
Well, we don't know that about the Inquisition much. They keep their things under wraps and keep the cards up their sleeves and all that stuff. Vampires do that too, but it's much more predictable.
Right. What do you want me to do with that note? Do you want it now? Do you want to wait?
I absolutely do not want to see it now. Okay. We made an agreement, a deal. And as a businessman, I will keep to it.
Okay. And I'll hold on to it.
Good. Now, where the fuck is Leto?
I don't know. I sent her a text earlier, but I don't know.
Keep doing that.
Yeah, I will. But yeah.
Yeah.
Right, did you meet the new person?
Wally.
Yeah.
Yes, I met them.
Oh.
Very interesting person, I must say.
Yeah, we met them like face down in the dirt trying to like lick up some blood. It was a bit weird.
I don't need to know about previous endeavors. It's fine. That's gonna make me sick,
it was
actually.
Strange.
But their skills are very, very interesting and something we could deploy.
They did a thing where they tasted blood and they knew shit about people.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is. It's also how I found out that Quinn has been diabolizing people.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. She's much more powerful now.
But wouldn't that be the thing to use against her if you knew that and you tell everyone? Maybe they would not be behind her anymore.
Smart idea, actually. However, they might know already and not care.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they suddenly not care?
Because it gives them an advantage towards me. They don't like me, but they like Quinn, which is hilarious, I must say. Quinn being more favored over me. It's not. I'm not trying to inflate my ego. However, Quinn has always been the odd one out, the interesting person, the person to not look to for certain decisions.
I mean, it sounds to me like you're gonna have to start finding allies.
I am indeed. I don't know where I will pull them from. I'll pull them back from the dead if I have to.
I mean, if they're with Quinn because they think that she has a higher chance of winning, if you will, then you have to offer them something in return that will convince them that you're on the winning side. I don't know what that is, but that's probably best for you to decide. But
Well, it's
one up her.
probably that she's going into cahoots with the Camarilla, and that if the Camarilla come to play here, we will not be able to live as we are now, anarchs among each other, Gangrel being this close to vampire society as always.
But why would they want that? I don't understand. But why would they want the Camarilla here?
I have no clue. I would love to ask Quinn, but I think talking is off the table for now. For now. We might meet up again at the, I don't know, Tower of London, maybe the bridge, maybe the Shard even. You know, have a little rooftop talk.
Shard's nice. Okay, well, is there anything I can do in the meanwhile? Let me know. Though I know that I'm maybe not the best person to go if, to find allies.
We will do that together, for sure. I need you for whenever anything goes wrong, of course. I'm not looking forward to being dead yet. And I hope you aren't either.
No, I am. For all that's worth, I do enjoy just, being in this coterie.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's at this point it's mutually beneficial. But if I truly hated it, I wouldn't stay.
You are beginning to sound like me, and I don't like it. Mutually beneficial. God.
I learned that from you. I've heard you say it plenty of times.
I'm sorry, Dom.
No, it's fine. Did you by the way, think about my request? My mother. If you need more time, that's fine. But...
I do, especially now with the prospect of a war among us. The fact that she could be a part of this is not ideal, Dom.
Yeah. No, you're right. Right. But at the same time, I don't want a repeat of what happened 5 years ago, where
I understand.
She was eventually used against me. And if she's kindred, then she might have more of a chance, I guess.
You are right, yes.
Think about it. It's fine.
All right, I will. Marcus, a drink. I'm dying.
Marcus brings over a blood cocktail. I'm gonna roll for Marcus. Give me a second.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, he has been here the whole time.
Holy fucking shit, Marcus. You roll a lot of tens.
Oh.
He puts the cocktail down. And does two things. All the while you've all been talking, he's been sort of going through the folder, putting things in piles, and there's a bit of confusion on his face as he goes, I know Leto, but watching her work, I think I've learned a few things. I think I can piece all this into a timeline. Second of all, referring to your other bigger ally problem, do think you may be being a little bit too gloomy, sir, on the whole we need allies front. Lest we forget that you essentially control 100% of the blood bag supply of London. Threatening to turn off the tap and letting people go hungry, while not popular, and it definitely wouldn't win you any more members to the Valerian fan club, is a very useful emergency button to press, especially if you can get more people using them. A bit like your parents used to say. Once they're hooked, they become pawns for life. I'm not saying lace the blood with cocaine or anything, but
So what do you suggest?
No. It's too evil. Even for me, it's evil.
Marcus, please, speak openly. We are all evil here.
I
This
just like,
is the
I
Dom.
looked at-
and it's like, never mind.
I look to Dom with a smile and I wink. And then I
Well,
look back to Marcus.
there are certain other unnatural beings whose blood, when consumed by a vampire, is the equivalent of cocaine to humans. We'd only need bits of it.
Are you suggesting I find some changelings?
It's a suggestion. And you see that he goes over to one of the bookshelves, pulls out a book, which is like a vampire tome on changelings, and flicks through and goes, I was only reading it casually because, I am bored. I do have to read something while I'm waiting for everyone to come back. And yeah, it says here, changeling blood is highly addictive and sweet to kindred. If they become hooked, obsessed with getting their next shot. We'd have to have a special pipeline. I'm not saying go on a murder spree, but if you could find a way for people to, as you have so done with humans, to donate blood, a special line, so to speak.
This truly is evil, Marcus.
It is. I didn't say it was. We're not going to be winning any Angel of the Year awards. I mean, when the supply goes dry, those kindred are going to go feral. It'll be truly unpleasant.
That is the case with my normal blood supply as well.
Yes. But this would be extra powerful for those, select few in the upper echelons who you could just pull on puppet strings by threatening to pull the supply.
You are talking about people in the higher ups. I see.
There's no point controlling the common kindred. The common kindred all follow. We like to pretend as anarchs that we don't live in a pyramid. We still live in a pyramid, it's just we're less structured about what that pyramid looks like. People still report to people, it's just a different shaped pyramid. You don't have to control the masses, you just have to control the people above.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that one from you. Valerian, you kept an entire city from going to war for itself for decades just because you sat there in the middle. You, of all people, should know how to control large groups of people.
I do. You're right. And you are right about marketing this to the more favored. Yes. I wouldn't want to do this to the common folk. No. Rich people will burn in hell. Me included.
Sorry if I got a bit passionate. I
No,
don't like
please.
seeing you like this.
I love seeing you like this. My God. Do this
And
more often.
I find it rude to take the initiative. It's a bit unbecoming of someone serving.
Please. Again, we are equals. I thank you for everything you do, and I hope you don't feel pressured to keep your mouth shut. Honestly.
No, it's not that. It's just we have a relationship that is built on the idea of services rendered. It would be unbecoming of me to expect that relationship to change when you are the one that ultimately gives me shelter and money.
That is very well and all, and I appreciate your look on this. However, sometimes, Marcus, truly, I feel like I'm talking to myself and talking to these walls, and no one's talking back. If only you would, please.
I will talk back more. Fine. Maybe
Thank
Leto
you.
has a point. Maybe we do need some ghouls around here.
God. We'll
Just
think
to
about
help with the
it.
cleaning.
We'll think about it. Fine. We'll think about it. In the meantime, this is a very interesting idea, and I will ponder this for many, many nights before I actually act on this.
I'm not
This
saying
is-
you have to do this now or anything. It's just an option to consider for the future.
However, in the meantime, I can truly, surely, work my way into some higher up groups. I feel like I have been not so social these days.
Well, I wasn't going to say it out loud, but we could always... This place needs a welcome party. And if you time it for when Quinn gets back, well, she'd be obligated to turn up. It would be a massive social faux pas if she didn't.
And it would be hilarious to see her squirm in this environment, try to keep everything under wraps.
Because she doesn't know that we know.
Exactly. I think this is a very good idea. A housewarming for the Acropolis, truly. Yes, this is a good idea. When does she get back? Maybe we should ask Axel. Maybe they know.
So, from the texts, you know that she's gone for a couple of weeks. You've probably got about 2 weeks till she returns.
Good. Okay, 2 weeks to get everything together. That is most splendid and very good. I can do it in 1 week, truly. Ghouls, huh?
It's an idea. It would be
And they would
intensive,
be-
but I could find some.
And they would be wonderful at serving drinks.
They would. It'd mean they wouldn't have to be everywhere at once.
You can find some, truly.
Yeah, leave it with me. I've got a couple of weeks.
All right.
I've been reading. I think I know how to do this.
Then ghouls it is.
Awesome.
Leto is going to have a blast.
Leto didn't look so good when she left yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, after you both went, she had a phone call looked really distraught and just said goodbye and walked off. I assumed she caught up with the rest of you.
She did not.
Would you like me to do some prodding while I do some ghouling?
Her phone will not be picked up, but if you can find her anywhere, then please. Don't be too obvious though.
Don't worry. I won't do what she does. Just pop up in front of you and say hello.
Good.
That's petrifying.
It is. You are right.
Kind of fun.
Look. I will go get everything set up and ready and started. I've arranged these files in a timeline order. It should make it easier for you to investigate. Maybe you can find something. Potentially.
I will sit down and have a walk around in that fucking archive closet. I hate it in there. I don't like it. Sure. Thank you, Marcus, for your suggestions and fresh point of view.
Anything to help. Marcus goes away. One last thing. Since we're having a party, I'll remove the crock collection.
Now, yes.
I will get a self-storage unit, and I'll just go put them in there.
Or put them. You know what? Put them right there. There's a. I think that this crock collection has been on like a like display thing, but that is on wheels.
Yes.
So it can be like put away or like
out.
stalled like somewhere, you know. So I think Valerian just goes, there's some space right next to my living room car. Just put it over there and we'll draw the curtains.
Okay, if you insist.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. Best of luck with the case. If you need anything, I can try and help. As I said, I'm no Leto. But I can piece some things together. I do watch a lot of crime shows.
Good. I will. We'll see what we can get.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, and you see Marcus picks up the tray with the drinks on and walks off, leaving you with your blood cocktail. Leaves one there for Dom as well, if Dom wanted it as well.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yes.
So there you go, 2 blood cocktails and a massive desk full of paperwork. Right. Both of you give me the fabled intelligence investigation check. The difficulty quite low. You only need 2, but you only need 2 successes between you.
Okay, fair.
That'll be fine.
I've got 3 dice.
Oh, well,
I already got 2. Wait, one sec. Oh,
3.
There you go. It's fine. Yeah, Marcus
We both
did.
got crit fills.
But you both got criticals.
No, I've got bestial failure.
Oh.
Hang on, let me check Roll20. I don't look at the Roll20 of the music. God,
There
how
are
the
little skulls on our
how the
thing.
fuck did you get a bestial failure? Actually, no. To be fair, it's weird because technically that would be a bestial failure if you did the check on your own, but because you're doing it together, this is a bit of a weird one. Technically, you shouldn't be able to put 2 rolls together from 2 people to create 1 DC. I'm bending the rules ever so slightly to let you do it. So technically,
How
you
dare
would
you?
pass. I know. I'm expecting a strongly worded letter from the creators of
Wow.
Vampire, saying, "How dare you bend a rule slightly?" Upon which I will reply back with the words, "Bite me." Lay out your book better, and then maybe I wouldn't have to bend them. Anyway, before I jump on that train, so no, you're fine in terms of beastly failure. You avoid that. Also, because deep down, how do you beastily fail at looking at some paperwork? Do you start eating it or something?
Yeah, I know.
Like, Dom, you're not supposed to eat the paperwork.
Yeah, it's just Dom being like, I can't find anything, but this kind of tastes good, and just Valerian being like, don't eat that. Spit it out.
Exactly.
Spit it out.
It's
No, bad. Bleh.
Starts growling.
Starts playing tug of war with the paper.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, fucking hell. No, it's not too... The irony is, this case isn't too difficult. The problem is, as Axel points out, there is no identity. Because they are a kindred, and they move so fast, no one has found any evidence to link it to one person. The only thing that they keep coming back to is that one apartment building where they suspect the person lives at. And every piece of paperwork they do, every piece of thing they look at, always comes back to that one apartment block. Somewhere on the 7th floor, they think 701 is where they think the kindred lives. But no one wants to be the one to test that theory.
To go knocking.
Yeah. There's a... If someone's got away with 12 murders, do you really want to be the one that knocks on their door and goes, "Hey, so we're investigating some murders. Because you might become number 13 and 14. So as a result, they've not done it. Except Dom, you find one piece of paper buried deep within the pile, which contradicts everything that I nearly just said. Someone has attempted to go to the apartment.
Okay.
Asta attempted to enter the apartment. Axel wrote down that after they'd unsuccessfully entered the apartment and came back looking petrified of the place, and now will no longer go within 100 meters of the apartment. They've noted that they can walk up to 100 odd meters away, but whenever they try getting any closer, mentally they cannot bring themselves to go any closer to it.
Alright, I will take that piece of paper and hand it over to Valerian. Read this. This is interesting.
He snatches it and he goes, 100 meters of the apartment.
Do you know anyone who can do that? Stuff like that? Just scare the crap out of someone?
Scare the crap out of someone. It's more like,
Like mental...
dominate more or something.
Yeah.
Yes. Are there people that I know that do that as well as me? Edge?
Sorry. I zoned out. I was reading something.
That's okay.
The problem with this is it could be anything. That's the big problem is where do you narrow it down to what it could be? It could be a rune thing. It could be a Tremere. I mean, this thing almost reeks of Tremere. The idea of imbuing a place that makes you petrified if you go near it, it almost, you can almost taste the Tremere coming off the paper. That could prove problematic if true. You are right, it could be dominate, but dominate wears off after a while. For it to be prolonged enough that this has been a week or so after and they still won't go near it and cannot be compelled to go near it, suggests you're either dealing with someone with a dominate skill so high that, well, there's going to be some serious problems.
Yes.
Or, what is more likely, is this probably is some sort of Tremere thing, but you don't have enough intricate knowledge to say what. The person you probably would call Logos is still in Edinburgh with Morgan, so you've kind of lost the go-to is this place warded, my guy isn't around anymore.
Well, yeah, but also immediately Valerian goes, okay, it could be wards, however, wards don't work on one specific person. It's usually a wide group of either vampires, either lycanthropes, either whatever. So this is some intricate shit that he does not have knowledge over, indeed. So the only best thing to do is to check it out ourselves. Yeah, I think Valerian reads this. He turns to Dom and he goes, this could be a myriad of things, truly. We could have Tremere's, someone with a dominate so high it would be off the charts.
Right.
Our contacts right now are limited, which I have come to hate.
I will tell you something, though, Valerian.
What?
You do have a new Tremere.
Yes, I do. You are right. Yes, but what is he gonna do?
I don't know.
Like he's gonna be, well, he's gonna know, but like not know much about the.
Isn't knowing half the battle?
Yes.
At the moment,
however, he's not gonna
know enough.
much about.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't know enough about wards, but right now, who else can you feasibly call?
You're right.
Leto would probably be your next best bet. Leto does have a lot of occult knowledge, but again, Leto is not answering the phone.
Yes. Yes, we do have a new Tremere. I as I'm talking to Dom, I realize this and I go, we do have Wally, who is a Tremere. They might not know much, but more than we do.
Right. Should be. I mean, we can call them over.
I will send them a text message. And so Valerian will text.
We'll text ahead.
Wally. I think it's a text message of need you at Acropolis now. Period.
Yeah.
That sounds like Valerian. Yeah, you send that. You don't immediately get a response. If any of you would like to, you can give me any kind of combination with occult. So you could take intelligence, you could take witch, you could take resolve, any kind of mental versus occult.
I'll take wits.
Babe, I don't have any occulting.
I know.
I have one in occult.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Listen,
Occult intelligence. Bro, this is going to be 3 dice.
what's the DC?
Oh!
Difficulty? Oh, you got 2.
DC's 2.
There's 2. I've got 1.
Oh, no.
Well, at least Valerian passed. And it's not a terrible failure.
No, it's just 1.
So here's the thing. The most likely thing is to be, from your knowledge through the years, just from pure experience and exposure, you would probably need someone like Wally to confirm the exact nature. There's probably a ward somewhere. It's probably not the whole building. Warding the whole building or warding a whole apartment takes a lot of time to set up.
Mm.
So what this is more likely to be is a door trap. Either the door or more commonly, you know, there's one of the most common tricks is everyone suspects the door to be trapped. What most people don't suspect is the space behind the door to be trapped. So there's likely to be a ward somewhere at the entrance, and there is a kind of trivia ward that when you walk into, you have to have enough resolve to walk through it, or it will hurt you and make you run away. And then you cannot go near that spot again until the ward wears off. Or until you are strong enough to attempt a second time. As Dom can very easily attest to, Asta does not have the strongest willpower pool in the world. He probably couldn't re-attempt to go there even if he wanted to.
Yes.
I mean,
You know, it takes a very willful individual to try and go back to a place where they have been either hurt or psychically pushed away from.
Mm-hmm.
you said that is resolve, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should not
Yeah,
go there.
resolve
I have
or willpower.
I have 1 dot in resolve.
Yeah. So
Yeah, our results aren't good.
No, so
That's fine.
mechanically, without having the big hefty book in front of me to remember the exact thing, mechanically it's a willpower roll.
Yes.
To attempt it a second time.
Right.
But yeah, you basically, there is a ward that when you enter, you have to pass a certain check. If you pass the check, you can walk through it no problem. If you fail it, you basically get scared and run away. And if you really fail it, I mean, you badly fail it, you take 3 points of damage. It will hurt you as it will then knock you back.
That's not nice.
And ironically, it's not that difficult of a ward. Wally, if Wally had taken it, they can take it at level 1. It just takes time to prepare.
Yes, of course. As all spells do, sadly.
So, but yes, that is, after sitting down and investigating and thinking, fuck off. That is the most likely possibility. Sorry, someone honked their horn and I just got very blunt with them.
No, don't apologize. It was funny. All right. Well, this is all interesting news. Well, we wouldn't necessarily need Wally for this. We could go, but Wally. I'd love to have Wally along. Be able to sense more than we do.
You also do have a second option up your sleeve for later. Not a now thing, but a consideration for the future, I will say, based on London.
Mm-hmm.
You could always just call the leader of the Shamir clan here.
Well, yes, but that's scary.
That is scary. that is you would be
scary.
You would be forcing someone's hand, but the option is there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. However, even Valerian thinks those dudes are scary. It's not favorable to be going into
thinking
business
about it.
with them.
Thinking about it, you don't even know if Wally's introduce themselves to the local clan. No one ever bothered to ask.
Yeah, that's also scary. Yeah. I will be questioning them about that later. Yeah, I think it is best if we go look at this person themselves, ourselves, and just
Awesome.
maybe ask some questions here and there.
Right, in which case, I think we'll probably wrap it up for tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I hope everyone had fun.
I did.
Thank you
This
for
was so fun.
the double raids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that was so cool.
You raided at just a time when I'm in the middle of character, and the urge to either break character in order to raid or stay in character and keep going. I don't know how actors do it. That took a lot of resolve to keep going. And so I'd have a bit of a squee moment going, oh my god, look at all those amazing people. We will be back next Thursday with more of this. Hopefully my voice will be back and I actually can talk. So. It's done well. It's not cracked that much actually for 2 hours.
Exactly.
But I feel if I went for another hour, I think it would probably start going. So I'm now going to go away and not talk for the next 48 hours. So if anyone needs me, talk to me via Discord. Which reminds me, you definitely should join our Discord. There is a link in the chat. There's a link at the bottom of the Twitch thing if you're on desktop. We post a lot of fun stuff in there. And there's a lot of cool people in there that are much cooler than me and are much more active and talking about interesting stuff. I drop a few memes, and then go back to the admin channel. And
that's very cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
I've learned to enjoy my ivory tower. I like the color. But no. Oh god, what do we have? Sunday we have more Digimon, which started last Sunday. That was really, really cool. And then Tuesday we're back at it with Cyberpunk because my voice will be back, and I won't sound so croaky. Tuesday, it was just never going to happen. My voice broke so much on Tuesday that I probably would have got a whole sentence out before the voice would have just dropped. I will let everyone say their goodbyes because we're not under a time crunch like we normally are. So we're gonna break the rules because there's only 2 of us.
We're doing outros?
Yeah, normally we say no outros, but because there's no Apollo to say, look, I've got a recording to get to, we're gonna break the rules and say we're gonna do outros.
Oh my god.
Just like the old days. Remember outros? Remember how good they used to be?
Outro in so long, everyone. Oh my god.
Then you're taking it away, Inez. Do the outro.
Oh my god. Hi everyone. My name's Inez. I use she, her pronouns, and I am your succubus girlfriend with your consent. God, I love you so much. Oh, it's crazy. I had so much fun. This was such a cool session. Just the duos. It was very nice.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun just role playing with Dom and just doing all that stuff. It was very cool. I loved it. You can find me everywhere on the internet at xxsuccubusjeff or just succubusjeff. My face is everywhere. It's very easy to find me. No upcoming stuff. Hey, if you want to hire me for your thing, if you have a little thing and you're like, gosh, she's a good role player, and you want me, shoot me a message on any fucking social media platform. It could be Twitter, it could be TikTok. Even you could even message me on Twitch.
Inez is amazing. We'll always heartily recommend Inez. However, we get first dibs. I'm sorry, but we get first dibs.
But they do.
If anyone else wants it, they can find me.
Exactly. So you can find me over there and all that stuff. And if you want to hire me, then cool. Once again, check out Operation Olive Branch, please. People in Palestine need our help right now. So please donate if you can. And if not, share all across platforms.
Fantastic. Anna, do you want to take it away?
Yes. Hi, I'm Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Peculiar Planets. I'm on pretty much every social media at this point. Not on Threads, but I don't want to go near there.
Fuck Threads anyway.
No.
That's
Yeah, fuck
boot
Threads.
nasty.
Like, fuck that.
That is boot nasty. We don't
Yeah.
want
Yeah, I also have a lot of fun just having some time with Valerian. And just also obviously with Hedge doing all the various characters.
Why
So like I
would you
said in the
enjoy
beginning,
that?
because it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, I currently don't have I have some things, like I said, coming up, so hopefully in the near future I have more stuff to promote. But yeah,
Look,
that's
not
it.
just yet.
And then
yeah.
And then we go like that. And then we
Yep.
go like that. And then we say, I love you so much.
And,
Take care of
no,
yourself, take your
yes.
meds, you know?
I mean,
Mhm.
what do I even need to be here anymore? I'll just bugger off,
Oh,
and everyone else
please.
can do that.
Do an outro.
And-
For the love
and-
of God.
I mean, yeah, look, I have been and will continue to be and have always forever will be Hedgehog UK because someone else took the word hedgehog. I didn't think it was a popular word, but hey, apparently someone beat me to it. I'm mostly on our Discord. I am on technical and social medias. I do technically have a Threads. It's Instagram, but with words.
Ugh,
And
please.
it's not. I don't use it anymore. There are some people who are still vestedly holding on to it, but like that in Hive, I dropped them quite quickly.
Yes.
It was for me. It was more the thing that if you want to delete your Threads account, you have to delete your Instagram account.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
No. There's some people on there, but they're not my people. Yeah, I've got stuff coming up that I also can't talk about because I don't know when they're being released. Because I don't have a firm release date. And I also have other projects, like our charity game that I should have done things for, but I've been neglecting
Yes.
because I can see. I know I'm not looking at them, but I can see the daggers coming from Anna's eyes, being like, "This admin
I just
you
like
should have
constantly
been.
in your walls.
There's some admin you've been neglecting, Hedge. When are you sending out the invites, Hedge? Tomorrow is the answer. I will do it tomorrow. Spam me
Okay.
with messages saying, have you done it yet? Just not between 9 and 10, I'm at the doctor's.
Well.
But we've got that coming up, our Pride charity special. And then there will be another casting call at some point in the next couple of weeks for our next 10 shots after Cyberpunk, because I have to start it now. Otherwise, if I don't, it will sneak up on us, and then we'll all be panicking at the last minute going, did we make everything? This is the only problem with running 10 shots, is when you start one, you have to kind of start working on the one that comes after it. Which is why I would always advise people, don't do 10 shots. Either make them longer or make them shorter and do simpler ones. I'll be honest, I don't know what our next 10 shot is going to be. I keep flipping between two ideas. One Changeling, one Fabula Ultima, and I haven't quite figured out which one it's going to be yet. Just because they're both good ideas. But yes.
We can see. Yeah.
Oh, what's that? We can do both. Okay. No.
Yeah.
No, we can't do both. Even I couldn't take on 3 games at the same time. That's a push even
That's
for me.
a bit much.
For now. I mean, after Christmas, who knows? I'll be so good, maybe I can do 3 games at once. But anyway. Have a good night.
Yes.
Come watch us on Sunday. Dee Dee is going to tell another amazing Digimon
Yes.
story. I can't wait. I watched the first episode. It was really funny. So much chaos energy.
2 p.m.
Yes.
2 p.m. British.
2 p.m. BST, because earlier, because of time zones, the fact that everyone is all around the world. We have a truly worldwide cast, which means the time zones are
Yeah.
difficult. Some people are getting up at 3 a.m. for this one. Brave
Crazy.
people. Brave people.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're back with Cyberpunk on Tuesday, which is 7 p.m. BST, and then same time next Thursday we'll be back. We will have Apollo with us, and we will have Wally, and we will finally do some Tremere magic shit.
Yes.
And I'll have to go read the book again.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
we will see you. Be safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.